I wish we had this in school, bro. What the hell? This is way more fun. It goes so detailed to the point where I was like, I didn't even think you would need to. Oh my god. Look at this at night, man. Alright, what is up, guys? It is Robert at Gaming With Me, and welcome to day number 16 of... So today I scrambled, especially yesterday after doing so many other things. I'm gonna go eat at this one place called Komeda Coffee. Which is apparently has really good katsu sando, so like a pork cutlet sandwich, and apparently it's made really well. I am curious. I'm a big fan of it. So it's a chain, so I'm like I gotta try this. I gotta see how it is, especially compared to like my sin. And then from there, I believe I'm gonna go to this earthquake center, this prevention center, which is a kind of a museum of earthquakes, or that recently, or the last time it happened. And then also there's like a simulation of an earthquake, so I'm very curious to see how that is. It's supposed to be more of a learning center, which makes sense, but I am curious about that earthquake simulation. And then lastly, Red Tokyo Tower, which is in this Tokyo, I think, pretty sure, yeah, it's in like Tokyo Tower, and it's like this big VR center. It's got games and stuff, and so I definitely wanted to check that out last time I was here, so we're gonna check that out this time. Or I think it opened after I came here, so that was the whole idea. So we're gonna check that out. Might do some more things afterwards, might not. I don't know. It depends on how long these things take. But regardless, let's go. Just walking Tokyo. Everything looks so good to eat. Obviously, I want to go to the Komeda Coffee, but you're just like, man, this looks good, that looks good. Everything looks so good to eat. But we're going to the coffee. It's only around like the corner now at this point. But I just love walking around Tokyo, bro. Just Japan in general. Just so good. This is like Koto City, I believe. Koto City. I don't know if I've ever been in this specific location. I don't think I haven't, but this looks really, really nice. Obviously, a bunch of big buildings. Is that a Triforce right there? But where we're going to is going to be this place, which is Komeda's Coffee. Hopefully, it tastes pretty good. Let's check it out. That tasted quite good, man. I really enjoyed it. I was surprised at how big the sandwich was, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. 3 individual slices. It was really good, man. I do prefer my sen just for the simple fact that they don't even really include like cabbage. I also just think it probably tastes better. It's been, to be fair, it's been 2 years. I'd have to check again. We are definitely gonna go back there. But I really enjoyed it. I think it was great regardless. Like I said, I prefer without cabbage. But the cabbage doesn't really detract either, surprisingly. But I really enjoyed it. Same with that little cake. I was going to get this other cake, but it was like a cocoa flavored. I don't know if I like cocoa, so I wasn't going to try it. But I do know I like chocolate, just straight up chocolate, so that was quite good. I enjoyed it. Komeda's Coffee. Awesome. So supposedly we are actually in Ginza. I didn't realize that, to be honest with you. Ginza is filled with like a bunch of high-end luxury brands and stuff. This doesn't look like that quite street, but it is a part of Ginza, this area. I didn't realize, but as always, I mean, everything just looks nice in Tokyo. So supposedly this park here is built for like I don't know, for like, apparently it's like a setup for like when large disasters happen. I guess people could come here or something like that. Supposedly, I think this is it. This building right here is it. I see a few buses, so there might be some schools here or something. But I mean, let's check it out, man. It says, yeah, see, like Sona Area Tokyo facility, the disaster prevention experience learning facility. What a long name. Why are they all walking like this? Is that a part of that thing, or are they just? Oh no. Oh, okay, never mind. They're just taking a photo. All right, let's check this out, man. I'm actually very curious about this. Could be very interesting. quite the learning experience. I was in one earthquake recently, it was a small earthquake, but it was in Jersey, which was super out of nowhere. But I was at the airport. I used to work at the airport, and essentially there was like this random shaking, and it was like, oh, what was that, yo? And it was like, oh, that was an earthquake. I was like, oh wow. I mean, again, luckily, these are small, super small earthquakes that happen in Jersey, but just that feeling was like, whoa, what was that? That was pretty crazy. So I can't even imagine something that's huge, a really seismic, whatever scale, 8 or whatever, devastating ass earthquake must be pretty terrifying. So if you can see, it's supposed to look like this inside. I'm gonna guess I can't really film too much inside, so kind of view that as what it may look like. I'll hopefully try to film something, but we'll see.
ただいま大きな地震がありました。今後も余震
Just got off the elevator that is apparently broken down. It's pretty crazy, yo. Pretty well designed, bro. Like really well designed. Maybe you gotta evacuate immediately. I'm just gonna follow the people. I don't know, wherever they're going, I'm going. So you have to answer questions based on what's going on around you. So it says the status, the lights, they're currently off. So this is cool. So it's saying, hey, go to the area convenience store shop, which is this area right here, the old convenience store. And then we're like, all right, let's answer this question. When you try to access Tosei Station, what's going on here? So he's like, oh, you're trying to access Tosei Station, what's going on here? Oh, it's saying that. Oh, damn, there's people are gonna topple crowd. This is cool, dude. This is very cool. I wish we had this in school, bro. What the hell? This is way more fun. Dude, it's like a treasure hunt. What sign is found at the convenience store? Something that just might be life-saving, which should be here. What sign is at the convenience store? Oh, I guess it's this one because I see that right here. See, this is cool, dude. And then it tells you support stations can be used for returning home during a disaster, can provide you with drinking water and toilets if available. Yo, this is awesome. And we made it to the evacuation center where they accept tourists. Not bad. And now we're trying to see what's wrong with this person. I'm hungry. When are we going to get relief supplies? I can't read the bulletin board. Hungry. Oh, they're talking about us tourists. There may be people who don't understand or read Japanese. You mean me? Could you survive those first 72 hours? Hopefully, bro. I hope so. This was very, very cool, man. Very, very cool. Jesus talks about if there was a predicted damage by South Central Tokyo inland, hypothetically, you have 610,000 buildings destroyed, bro. Oh my god. That would be brutal. This talks about cell phones interrupted, the disaster waste, the block roads. I mean, they go through a lot of hypotheticals, damn. There's even more stuff to kind of look at. Just, they went all out on this, man. This is very cool. Just talking about all the basic things you would need to take. You mean, like, my Switch 2, a PS5, a PC. I could leave the Xbox. Yo, they took that class, that school early, bro. They're like, we ain't reading all this. Get out of here, bro. Look at all. Jeez, what is this? Just what you should be wearing? So this is about, like, if you were living in an evacuation center, what you should really be needing or having. Damn, they go all out, bro. Look at this. They're saying that partnership certificates are useful. I mean, jeez. How much space does this one bag have? This, I wouldn't even be thinking about that. Here we go, game lovers. They actually have something for that. Let's see what they recommend. Have fun and laugh, especially when times are rough. Being able to enjoy yourself is extremely important during a protracted stay in an evacuation center. With card games, damn. That's not really exactly what I was hoping to hear. Bring USB drives for your photo memories. Dude, how big is this bag? If I'm bringing a luggage, I mean, at this point, what am I doing? Dang, bro, they got a video hall, a lecture room, and a rooftop garden in this place. It's a lot to see. How to make a garbage bag house is crazy, bro. I guess it's good to live in somewhere where you don't have to learn how to build a garbage bag house just in case you can't live anywhere else. They had video footage of like what it looks like on like a super high place in a building, and it looks so brutal, bro. That would suck to be in a situation like that. I mean, you'd be screwed. Like, they show like everything just falling, bro. You'd be done. And now we have a little nice rooftop garden because Japan is just like, bro, why not relax after that terrifying situation you might be in? I actually thought it was really cool, though. I mean, I think this is a really incredible place, man. Super interactive, very different from anything else I've been to. And it just goes to show how devastating an earthquake could be, especially in a place where earthquakes are really heavy. You know, again, where I'm from, Jersey, that's not going to happen. But I guess if potentially it could happen in Tokyo, Jesus, that would be devastating. I mean, talk about having to rebuild would be brutal. That's like obviously it's a helicopter pad. I don't know. It kind of says in Japanese. I don't know exactly what it's for, but isn't that where we first were? Like down here, and was that like a helicopter pad there? But hey, man, you got a little nice rooftop garden. Relax. Definitely a very important learning experience in a building. I mean, it goes so detailed to the point where I was like, I didn't even think you would need to. I mean, look at all the supply stuff. I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I would think I would, I mean, you know, you never know, but it's like, yeah, I wouldn't think you would need all that. I mean, they talk about 10 steps of being prepared, and you assign different family members to do different things when something happens, check the status of your house, of how it might react to an earthquake. I'm like, damn, bro, so many things, and it's just pretty crazy when you think about it, but very, very cool place. I think they did a fantastic job on this. It's super interesting. Cool that it's very interactive, so it's also like a cool attraction. And yeah, I love that you have the tablets, you're going around, you're answering questions and stuff. Very cool. That was awesome. I forgot to say, one of the coolest things about this earthquake center is that it's free for the public, free for schools. I thought maybe it was just free for the schools, or maybe the schools already paid ahead, but I didn't pay a dime. That was pretty cool. Pretty amazing that all that was set up for free. It's like, hey, we want the public to learn about this, so I think it's very cool. I was curious, so I translated this. Apparently, the one of the commands that are inside of the center that where you're at, they actually filmed for Shin Godzilla, which is interesting, because I was like, what's with the Shin Godzilla? I'm like, isn't that kind of like in poor taste? Earthquake, Godzilla causing earthquakes, but I don't know. Well, no, it's because they filmed there, so it's actually pretty cool. Oh shit, look, it's Exit 8, dude. Oh my god. Heading over to Red Tokyo Tower, which I believe is in Tokyo Tower or right next to it. I don't know, it's hard to, I don't think it's in it. It can't be. It doesn't really make sense, but it's definitely by it. So first time near Tokyo Tower. I was thinking about it last time I went to Shibuya Sky, but I wasn't actually like near here. I love the structure, I love the colors, I think it looks really good. And you know what, since we are here, if we can, maybe we'll go up it. I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll go up with the Red Tokyo Tower. It might actually be in there. I really don't know. But of course, I gotta go like this. Oh my god! It's pretty high. It's pretty high. Turns out, Red Tokyo Tower is inside the tower. I don't know why I thought it wasn't. And also, they got some ice cream. Might just do that, because why not? But, and they got ramen. Maybe we'll eat some ramen later on. Yeah, alright, cool. We're going in the tower then. Yeah, this is a whole mall. We got a food court, stores. I don't know what I was expecting. It doesn't look that big outside. Yeah, I mean, we're over here, right? So, literally, Red Tokyo Tower is up on almost on the top. I don't know, man. I don't know what I was thinking. So here's one thing. It's like a VR boat race.
Supposedly, I guess when you get an observatory ticket, you could do this part. So this is a part of Red Tower, which we'll do. So we have made it to Red Tokyo Tower. I'm hoping we could do as much as we can because, whoa, this is cool looking. Because there's like 20 something attractions apparently. And I want to get as much stuff as we can. We got 5 hours, so let's see how much we could cram. So we got a bunch of stuff. And to be honest with you, it doesn't look like it's really busy, which is good. I came on a weekday on purpose. But it's a lot of VR stuff. And I love VR stuff. So it's like a whole room full of VR games and stuff. Should be a lot. One of them's like a robot thing. So you're literally wearing like a robot suit. Like legitimately, you put yourself into this mech suit and you fight the other person. That is something you can't do at home for sure. It looks badass. So you're like this. That's literally what you're doing. It's pretty cool. Although apparently this is an extra fee, man. It's an extra like $4. Dude, we're here. I'm doing it. You literally are in the mech suit and you're gonna throw punches with people. That's hilarious. That's a lot of fun. That's a workout though. Literally you're carrying this heavy ass thing, but he definitely let me win. I mean, I did win, but I definitely think he let me win. He works there. That was a guy that works there. I doubt he let me win. Might as well try out this game where it's like you play as a samurai and you're slashing through people, and yeah, it should be fun. Actually, since we have a bit more of a limited time, I mean, like it's less than 5 hours. I want to make sure we get the most things we can. I'm gonna just look for the most coolest things. That VR thing does look cool, but I want to try everything we can. So I'm gonna go upstairs, see what's that looking like. So I did do the samurai one, which fun little MetaQuest VR game. Enjoy, but a lot of these are like VR games that I'm sure you could purchase on like Steam or something. But you know, technically, if you don't have a VR headset at home and you don't have the room to do it in, is a fun place to go to. And it has some unique stuff obviously too, like the robot thing. And you get some like genuine VR room. Like you have these bigger spaces that, to be fair, most people don't have, you know. So you get to have like some bigger VR things that are pretty damn cool and fun to do. So yeah, they have like this whole size court for VR, but it's just me, so who I'm gonna play with, I don't even know. I'm not too sure this is gonna work. Well, it does say 1 to 6 player. I mean, I guess we'll try it. Damn, look at this one, yo. This looks extreme as hell. You rock climbing and version someone that way. So this, I mean, like this you can't do at home. I mean, this is just fun. I wasn't expecting to exercise like that. Damn. That's fun though. Imagine having one of this in your house. That's a cardio workout, bro. That's awesome. Yeah, this is dope. I like that one a lot. Got a couple of VR games here. I don't know which one I'll pick. You got Flash Racing, Corpse. I'll do both. So that bow shoot and arrow one was kind of whatever, but that one looks fun, even if it looks like a rip-off Mario Kart. Just being in a headset like that while steering the wheel, that should be fun. Here you got a lot of physical activities, so literally jump roping, an actual jump rope game. This is kind of like hole in the wall. So we'll see. I'll try to. I'm not good at. I can't jump rope for the life of me though. I'm gonna try it. I can't jump rope for the life of me, bro. Man, that's not working. This one uses the Kinect, bro. The Xbox One Kinect. That's different. The interesting thing, a lot of these things, you just put your own timer and you just start yourself. So let's try this out. We're doing some soccer thing, man. I'm not good at these things, but let's try it. I'm not good at baseball at all. Soccer, yo. If I had a huge house, man, I'd build something like this. You have a whole bunch of different games in there, just be having fun that way. It'd be a good way of working out. I would have been good at hole in the wall. Yeah, man, if I would have done Hole in the Wall back in the day, bro, I mean, I'm sure maybe they still got that show. I should look it up. I always wanted to do that, but, you know, you gotta be picked and stuff. That would have been cool. Damn, that was so fast. No! So I would have survived on Squid Games also. What's going on here? I also did this little horror thing where you lay down in a chair and it's just kind of, you know, this woman jump scaring you. I like those little things. It's always entertaining. I especially like that they sit you down in like a little mat, so it makes it a little bit more immersive in that way. But you know, you're not walking around and things, so it doesn't make it that immersive. But it's like it's not really scary to me. I think the most scary thing is taking it off and having the worker kneeling right next to you. You're like, oh shit. He's like, all right, well, that scares me more than a damn game, because I don't get scared by these things. But when you see someone like just right there, you're not quite expecting that. They should say, hey, by the way, we're gonna be right beside you when you take off your VR helmet. So let's try out this Valo jump where you literally jump somewhere to do something. I don't exactly understand. Get off mat where oh, well, that's to leave. All right, we'll just find out. Slam dunked, I guess. So this one I don't really understand at all. Throw the red and blue balls as close as the white ball to beat your opponent. The number of balls inside the opponent's nearest ball is scored, and the winner is the one with the most balls in it. What? So I take that back. You actually need like 2 players for that. Essentially, it's like you're throwing the ball over here, and the person who gets it the closest or something wins. I don't know. Regardless, I couldn't play it. I've pretty much done everything at this point, I feel like, from what I've seen. Honestly, I think this is my favorite one, bro. I like this one a lot, just doing the whole rhythm thing. And it's what a perfect day where like not a lot of people are here. I could just do this whenever, you know? That's another one that's really cool to jump one. That shit a workout, bro. Shit is a workout. You're trying to put your feet up, put your hands out. That's fun. That's fun. Again, man, that's a good cardio workout, bro. It'd be nice if you could just have that. If gyms had more of this stuff than treadmills, it'd be pretty fun. With all that jumping around and exercise, I think we deserve some ice cream, bro. I've pretty much finished Red Tokyo Tower. I think there was like maybe one other thing I didn't do. I don't know. It was like, again, maybe it wasn't like solo or something like that. It was something like tapping a screen, and I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I don't really care. But Red Tokyo Tower, man, this was cool. This was cool. I've been here for about 3 hours, so that works. We are at one of the viewpoints of Tokyo Tower. It's not the very top, it's the main deck, they call it. This came with a ticket for Red Tokyo Tower, so I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Already the atmosphere is pretty badass though. What's going on with the music? Of course, nice views of Tokyo, bro. Goddamn. What is with this music? It's going like a Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. We got a nice little replica shrine. That looks really nice. You technically got to get like a guide tour, like something to get to the top. And truthfully, this is cool enough. Like, of course, would it be cooler to be even higher? Sure, but like, again, we were high up in Shibuya Sky, which I think was taller than this, so maybe it wasn't, but it definitely felt like it was. But I mean, this is awesome anyway. So I just noticed they had like, look, there you go. There's a. So something Halloween related. Felt like it was. That's cool. Again, only in Japan, man. I like these where you can walk on the glass, see like the bottoms. I think that's awesome. And I guess they got a film talking about the history of this place. And apparently you could actually walk downstairs. They said it takes about 8 minutes and it's 600 steps down. I think we should do that. Of course, they got a cafe here, which means there's ice cream here, which even though I just ate ice cream, bro. Damn. The ice cream in these towers are pretty damn good, man. I could tell it's kind of like the same one. So it's tempting, but at the same time, I just had one. I just had an ice cream, literally. It wasn't that soft serve, it was like that harder ice cream, which is really good. Damn, that's tempting.
So you take 6 more steps. Let's try it, bro.
We're taking the steps because I want to try it. But these are some sketchy looking steps, bro. This looks like inside of a factory sort of stuff. It says it takes about 8 minutes. Let's see how long it takes us. Damn, though, taking the steps, you're able to see some of the outside without the glass. That's pretty cool. That makes it more worth it, to be honest with you, because then you kind of walk around, look at that. This looks dope. It's cool. These stairs actually tell you how many are left. So 242 left. Pretty cool. And I was thinking, like, imagine being able to, like, walk on these walkways. Can't quite see it, but like up here. They should have some sort of paid service, you know, an attraction where you walk on the sides of those. I would like that. It's got rails, so why not? People playing like tennis or something. And there's like a little area where people are like hanging out. Maybe, is that like, that's, it looks like it's still on the tower then. We got some pickleball tournaments going on. Got one here. We got one here. Admittedly, I don't know if it's an actual tournament, but I do see a scoreboard. So maybe it's an actual tournament. Is that not, you know, I remember seeing earlier that said pickleball. That's not tennis, I guess? Maybe it's a small, because it's a smaller racket. I think. Maybe it's not a tournament. They're not doing very good. They are. It's actually raining a little bit, so I'm using the phone camera. But I tell you what, man, it did take me a little bit over 8 minutes. To be fair, I was recording and stopping, so they were pretty accurate. I'm sure it'll take most people, yeah, like 8 minutes. Seems this is just like a hangout place, and I don't know if there's just a bunch of people, like colleagues that are here right now, but it's pretty crowded. I love just seeing it from below the tower, but this is a nice hangout place. You got people playing tennis. You got food here. It's not bad. And yes, it is actually pickleball. I guess because it's a smaller racket. I don't know. I'm leaving that little area. I think it was literally reserved with that whole big work crew or whatever. Because I did ask, and they said, nah, we can't eat today. So I'm guessing, because they all look like they were in suits and everything, they probably reserved that. So let's go eat somewhere else. I would like to get some mice in. I was thinking about it, but it closed at 9. It's about to be 8 o'clock, so it's getting a little bit late. By the time I get there, it'd be like 8:30 something. So probably just look for a ramen spot somewhere, which is everywhere. Look at this at night, man. Absolutely spectacular, bro. Looks amazing. To wrap up the day, I'm just gonna walk around. Oh, look, we got the street cart, guys. I did that last time. Fun thing. It was really fun. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around till we see a ramen spot. Go get some ramen. Enjoy some good old ramen. So I ended up going to this one area that tasted fucking awesome, called a Hakata Isuite. Fucking great. Check it out. And I am back at the hotel. Another fun day, man. It's always so fun to be in Japan and Tokyo, and I enjoyed it a lot, man. We start off with some really great katsu sando, some great pork cutlet sandwich. Had some multiple times we had some dessert stuff, an ice cream, a cake. That was good. The earthquake center was truly impressive, and I think it's a really valuable thing to have, especially for free, as just a great source and also a very fun attraction, to be honest. And Red Tokyo Tower was a lot of fun. It's super up my alley. You got some VR stuff, but you also have a lot more physical activity things, climbing rocks and jumping around, and you know, it's like blending video games and a workout. I love that stuff. I love me some Ring Fit Adventure. So it's super up my alley, and it was very creative, and I enjoyed it a lot. And we did end up going up Tokyo Tower a bit, not to the very top, but to the second stop, and that was also very cool looking.
Tomorrow, I have an ambitious plan that I'm very likely not going to do. Just time-wise, stuff doesn't quite work out, but we're gonna go to the immersive fort, which is this essentially like you're in a movie. So it's like as if actors are playing out a movie or a play in front of you, and they're doing, and they try to incorporate you sometimes, but like to be fair, unfortunately, I don't speak Japanese. So I'm only going to do one of them, which is the Sherlock Holmes one. It's going to be probably the most English friendly. Apparently they have like headphones where you can kind of hear what people are saying. We're going to find out how that works. But I am very excited to try it out because it looks incredible. You have crazy set designs, and it's literally like they're playing out a movie in front of you. And it's a 2-hour thing, and it's truly there. We're going to eat at the restaurant there. It's an Italian restaurant there. Try that out. And then I ended up booking a sumo experience. It's probably not the most professional sumo wrestling, but it's going to be a fun sumo wrestling thing. So it'll be some sumo wrestling, and then apparently we're able to put on like a sumo wrestling costume ourselves and try to tackle the sumo wrestler. Sounds like fun to me. So if that sounds like fun to you, subscribe to the channel, check out the next video, check out the previous videos. We got a lot of travel and stuff. At this point, we almost have a month's worth of traveling in Japan that you could watch. So yeah, man, it's pretty crazy to think about. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. I also was thinking about maybe a climb up a mountain tomorrow, but that means I'd have to wake up really early. I just don't think it's gonna happen, man. It's like 7 hours away. I just don't think I could do it. I actually gotta go to the laundry to wash some of my clothes. But all right, see you guys next time. Peace.
Cleaning success, my existence sits on that thread. I'm an outsider trying to bounce high. I'm a down soft, but I doubt fire. Ain't no coward, yeah, I got courage. Ain't stopping till my account floors. On the underdog, yeah, I'm outclassed, but I fuck around till I gain mass. I stuck around, better stay back. If you hunt around, you better hit the tracks. Buckle in, just enjoy the ride. A life's better when you not strapped. What is the purpose of life? Filling up time until you die.